Please stop. Don't trade today until you see this analysis video. I bet this 001 is there. Kindly let break the market down for you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever the time zone you are turning in from. You already know what we do in this chart trader. Let's just focus and see what the market has for us, and let's just see what opportunity the market created for us. To all my subscribers, sorry for that, to all my subscribers, I really appreciate. To those of you that my video just pump up into your screen, please kindly don't forget to subscribe, share, like, comment, and don't forget to turn on the notification for the button. Please try and stay to the tone and watch this video. You will learn one or two from the start to the end. Let's quickly see what the chart has for us and see what we can do with the opportunity market created for us so that we will not hesitate to take the opportunity. Seriously, there are some trade that we plotted yesterday, but what it did not went in our favor, some went in our favor. So let's see what the chart has for us. So let's quickly go into the Forex factory to see what we have. Maybe there is high impact news today, or there is not high impact news, so that we can know what the market has for us. Today is trading, which is May 12th, and this is what we are having. We are trading GBP. GBP is not high impact news. We are trading in USD. USD. This is USD, and there is what CPI, which is what inflation. There is news on inflation today. Let's see the effects of the news. They say actual data that the forecast is good for the currency. They said actual data on the forecast is good for the currency. And they said actual data on the forecast is good for the forex. So let's see what the news has for us around 130. Around 130. Let's see if the news come out in green, definitely what there is what USD as positive. There is buy which means that USD is what is in buy. But if it is what if it is in red, it means what USD is in red. And what we have federal chairman, no, federal chair nomination votes. There is vote around what around 3:30, tentative. So it's not. Let's see if we can see the August. There's no event. So let's just see what we have in the chat and select what the chat has for us. So this is what we already know what we started from. We started from what good. This is good, and we started from what daily time frame as usual. Since Monday is for what weekly and daily analysis. Monday. So the remaining days is what we started from daily time frame. While Monday we started from what from monthly and weekly to see the general overview of the market. From daily time frame, this is our swing high. On daily time frame, we plot our swing high, and these are major swing low. You can see the major swing low in which the market is doing what in between the swing high and the swing low, in which we are what we are because this break of structure, we are still expecting the market to break us up to give us uptrend, and this is minor swing low market created. This is minor swing low market created. Since we have seen that market is in an uptrend, let's move to 4 hour time frame. This is 4 hour time frame, and this is what we are reading in the market. This is the last break of structure, change of character, break of structure, break of structure. Market shed all those liquidity. After market shed, they will come to this demand and give us liquidity. So we are reading the recent what? The recent trend. But what we are expecting, this is what the supply that's pushed the market down. You can see this is the supply that pushed the market downtrend again. You can see how it's pushing the market downtrend again, and this is the next supply we are expecting to what to for what our TP. But let's just see the recent trend now. This is the recent trend. You can see the recent trend. We are having break of structure here. We are having break of structure here. This is the supply that is trying to push the market down. You can see. And let's just see the structure now. This is what liquidity swept. This is the recent trend liquidity swept, and this is market structure shift, in which we are having what we are having other block here. We are having other block here, and this is the demand that give us the market, that give us the opportunity. This is the demand. Demand means where buyer started. where buyer enter the market. That is where the demand is, because the market is what is based on demand and supply. This is what this is the main demand where the buyer started buying the market upward. This this one just give us oil bill. Because of there's FPG in between, and you can see this demand, there's no FPG. What if market want to sell this? Market may later sell this other block as what liquidity. But as for now, this is what we are looking from. This is where we are buying the market. And let's just see the recent trend now. What the recent trend is then, this is the other block here. We are having other block here. And we are having break of structure here. And this is supply. And with this break of structure to downtrend. And this is the minor supply market just mitigated. And you can see yesterday I think market took us out on this trade. Market took me out on this trade. I should have not have. Our market took me out on this trade. Seriously, market took me out on this trade, and this is the supply. But we don't know what the market is trying to do because we are having FEG here. This is the but what market is doing is just that. Let's go to one hour time frame to see the structure. 4 hours is for analysis, and 1 hour is for analysis structure again to clear the structure again. But you can see what market is doing. Market shed this liquidity. My mistake yesterday was that I supposed to wait for the market to set this liquidity up before I can see a downtrend. But as for now, the market is still what is still in downtrend. So let's find where we can see the opportunity. This is where we take our FEG. But our stop loss is what above here. But I don't know what happened to my MT5. It took me out and went in my favor. But if you want to take this opportunity, this is where we can take this opportunity. This is the next opportunity. This is the FEG. After market swept the liquidity on what on 4 hour. After market swept the liquidity on what on 4 hour time frame. We are having FEG here. So I'm still expecting the downtrend seriously because what? Because all these ones market has been creating liquidity. This is liquidity market just created on 4 hours again. You can see this is a liquidity. This is a liquidity markets need to sweat before you can see an uptrend. And there's FEG. This is FEG. You can see the FEG, and this is what I'm seeing. So on 1 hour time frame, this is the FEG market key gave us on 1 hour time frame, and we are having what? We are having that trend here. I'm still expecting the downtrend seriously. If market does not take you out on this opportunity, you can leave the market. But if you want to take another opportunity, this way you can take the next opportunities here. I'm still expecting the market to come back here. This is the next opportunity. This is the next opportunity. I'm still expecting the market to come back to give me what? To give me going bearish, and our stop loss will be what? Above here again. Our stop loss will be above there. So this is what I'm seeing. And this is not a liquidity. This is not what? This is not break of structure. This is not valid break of structure. Is what? Is a liquidity sweep. Because on 4 hour time frame, this is what 4 hour time frame give us. This is a liquidity sweep on 4 hour time frame. You can see the liquidity sweep on 4 hour time frame. So we are still expecting the market to come to this supply again. Probably if the market come to this supply again and we see a what? A bearish again. This is what I'm seeing on gold. I'm still expecting the gold to for sell. This is the FEG market created on 1 hour time frame. I'm still expecting the market to mitigate that FEG before I can see a wood trend, because we are having what? We are having liquidity here, and there's what? FEG. But on 1 hour time frame, on doing in our demand, we are having what? FEG over here. You can see the small FEG, tiny FEG. We don't know, maybe market we sweep all this liquidity. You can see all this liquidity market just created all this liquidity here, mitigated this before we can see a huge up. So if market breaking this, we see as inducement. If market breaking it, we see as liquidity. But we are expecting downtrend. This is the way we are expecting the market though. This is where we are expecting the downtrend. We are expecting the downtrend before we can see a huge uptrend. So that is what I'm seeing on gold. Let's move for SAG from daily time frame. This is what I'm seeing from daily time frame. This is our swing high, and this is our swing low here. You can see the swing low, and you can see what market is doing. This is the last break of total market. So market is giving us, market is in between the trend and what market is giving us, and these are our recent minor swing low market gets going. If market broken this way, market is coming down. So let's move to 4 hour time frame. This 4 hour time frame is for our analysis time frame. This supply now has turned to break of structure. You can see this supply now has turned to break of structure. These are recent break of structure now. All this one serve as liquidity. Market need to sweat. Market need to sweat. All this one serve as liquidity. These are recent break of structure for me. And if we use our Fibonacci retracement, this is what the market is come. This one, so we are still expecting market to come down. Let's just since we have know that this is a we have plotted our swing high and swing low and minor swing low in daily time frame. Let's just now read the major structure. This is the major structure. This is the break of structure, change of character, break of structure, break of structure, break of structure. Market come to this demand. This is the demand that what that market came to. You can see this is demand. Straight all this liquidity come to this demand. And what we are seeing now, this is what we are seeing. This is the recent trend. You can see break of structure down, break of structure down, break of structure down. And this is what this is the main demand. This is the main demand because this is where the buyer enter the market. This is where the buyer enter the market. Seriously. This is where the buyer enter the market. And if you are see, we can just say this as change of character from here. Seriously. This is break of structure, this is break of structure, but this one does not retrace 50%. It retraces 50% too. It retraced 50%. Seriously, you can see it retraced 50%. You can see it's inside that 50% self. It retraces 50%. So that change of character is still valid. See, this change of character is still valid. So market came back to this, but we can use this as order block because we are can see the FEG over there. We can use it as order block. Order block means the last bearish or bullish candle and that created the FEG. You can see this is where the market created the FEG, and if we can sell, we are expecting the buy from here, but our stop loss will be large, seriously, because market may sweep this order block as liquidity. So continue the uptrend. This is what we are seeing on 4 hours time frame. And what happened to the market that is retracing? This is the main supply, but market swept this liquidity over here, mitigated this minor supply. This is the minor supply that is trying to push the market down. So let's just wait and see what the market is doing. Since we have known that market is coming back, market is coming down here. But what can push the market down is what is news, because news does not create trend. News continued the trend and created volatility. Not news just created volatility for us to let the to let the market to let the market fast. You understand? Like this, like if we see a huge candle like this bearish candle, you can see it is news that just give us volatility of it. So this is the next If we said the next supply, this is the main supply we are coming to, but this is the minor, another minor supply again. You can see the minor supply again. This is the minor supply. This is, I mean, this is the minor supply market reacted to. So let's move to 1 hour time frame. Let's see what 1 hour time frame give us. This is 1 hour time frame. This is what the market is giving us. After market mitigate that this minor supply, after market mitigate that minor supply, you can see the minor supply. So let's move to 1 hour time frame. We are still market is still in buying. We are still buying. We are still buying, but the buyer has not come. But let's just continue the trend. We cannot just wait for this opportunity. Maybe we know maybe on Friday this one will trigger us in. So we guys be we cannot wait till Friday now. We guys find another opportunity. And this is another opportunity market is giving us. As I said, this place because since we have seen this break of order, this place is a liquidity. This place is a liquidity. Don't be eager to take this way. It's a liquidity because it's an internal trend. You can see they are internal. It's an internal trend, and on 1 hour time frame, this is what we are having on 1 hour time frame. I will say this as what this as liquidity trend. This is a liquidity shift for me. This is a liquidity shift for me. But this is a what? This is a valid break of structure. You can see this break of structure. But this break of structure is not a 50% break. It's not a valid break of structure that is valid too much. So let's just find the opportunity. Market gave us breaker block here. This is a breaker block market. This is a breaker block market, but I'm still expecting the market to come up because I'm having FEG over here. Before I can see a huge dump because all this one market just did. Market mitigated this zone, and this gave us a serve as for me, it serve as liquidity. This will serve as liquidity for me. This is not only this is not a what this is not a break of structure. It serves as liquidity strength. So it serves as liquidity strength. So I'm expecting the market to come back to this FEG before I can see a huge dump. A huge dump is coming on sliver also because this is a supply zone. And on gold, you will see that market mitigate that supply zone also. So I'm finding a huge dump. Market will first reacted on this demand, this manual demand. Market will reacted on it because it created FEG. You can see market will first reacted on it before you can see a huge dump. But I'm still the market is an odd downtrend for now. I'm still expecting a huge downtrend. For now, I'm still expecting downtrend. So stay patient. Let's be patient. A wood downtrend is coming on good because this market has just give us a huge from the supply. So a huge from the supply. So I'm still expecting a downtrend. So I'm still expecting market to mitigate this FEG before I can see a huge downtrend. FEG because before I can see a huge downtrend in between. Yeah. This is a valid downtrend. So market is coming to this other block or sweep this liquidity, come to this demand. Seriously. This is what I'm seeing on Sliver also. So let's move to US30. Let's see what US30 is giving us. This is a US30 trade. I took this trade this morning. But I took this buy this morning. I'm still expecting the market to push up. Let's start from the daily time frame. This is our swing high. You can see this is our swing high here, and this is our swing low here. And if you read the market from the structure, you can see break of structure, change of character, in which market is what is in uptrend. Let's see what we can see. Market has not touched this supply sale that we can say it's a what is a liquidity sale. It has not touched this supply very well for us. So we are still expecting the market to push it up. So let's read the structure from here. You can see this is the valid break of structure from daily time frame. This is the valid break of structure from daily time, and this is demand. This one serve as what? Is serve This one serve as what? As inducement. So I'm expecting the market to come back down before I can see a huge before I can see a huge up to break this structure. I'm still expecting the market to break this structure because this is a supply here. This place has turned to support here. This is a demand. Previous demand and market just mitigated, and it has turned to what? That's not to support. So let's move to 4 hour time frame, which is our analysis time frame. Because 4 hour time frame, the reason why we call 4 hour time frame as our analysis time frame, because the 4 hour time frame will give you it will clear the chart for you very well. It will give you the clear of the chart very well. So this is what we are having on 4 hour time frame. This place has turned to resistance seriously. You can see how it's turned to resistance, and this is the demand we plotted on what? On daily time frame. This is the demand we plotted on daily time frame, in which we are still expecting the market to buy. If you want to redefine the market on this 4 hour time frame, we just redefine it like this, because this is the break of structure. This is the valid break of structure for us. And this one does not break with full body candle. You can see our market just touches it. You can see how market touches with with weak candle before you can see a wood dump. So definitely this place was have as liquidity here. So we have liquidity down. So I am expecting the market to sweep this liquidity down and still go up before I can see it down again, because there's what liquidity up here. So this is what we are seeing. This is a resistant market. So let's move to 1 hour time frame to see clear the clear chart. This is 1 hour time frame. This is an magnet zone because we have FEG in this. What is this resistance again? So I'm expecting the market to come back to this FEG. You can see I'm expecting the market to come back to this FEG before I can see a huge downtrend. I'm expecting the market to come to this FEG. From the structure, you can see this is the market structure sheet. After liquidity sweat from those all this one are liquidity sweat. So we can see this is a market structure shift here. So after we have market structure shift, we have FEG, and these are liquidity for me. These are liquidity. You can see these are liquidity for me. So I'm expecting the market to sweep this liquidity before anything. So the buy we analyzed yesterday, this is the buy we analyzed, because market take us out. But the buy I took this morning, this is where I took the buy. Let's redefine this said position very well. So our stop loss will be above here. So we are buying to sell. This is the buy I took this morning. I plotted here as what you can see. This is a valid break of structure, valid break of structure. I want to show you how I took this buy this morning. After seeing this valid break of structure, let me define it. This is a valid break of structure. After seeing the valid break of structure, this is the demand zone. This is the demand zone I plotted, because this is the demand zone that give us what? Valid break of structure. And I'm having liquidity here because this does not break structure for me. This one does not break structures. So they serve as liquidity for me. And this is the other block. This is the other block I plotted that market will come. But if you see that market just, when I took this trade, I take the buy from here and I put my stop loss here for better what, for better save, because I know that this this may serve as liquidity also. Market what may swept. So unfortunately, market what swept it. So I'm expecting the buy to this FEG. This way I'm taking my take up from it, and my stop loss will be below here, below this week, for safer, for safer purpose, because I don't want what happened to me yesterday. This that happened to me yesterday, I don't want what happened, because if you can see this week, it saved all this liquidity, it saved this liquidity. So I don't know what happened to me yesterday to happen to me today also. So for better save, I put my stop loss below here. So this is a safer play because I'm seeing liquidity, and this is a FEG for me. This is a magnet zone for me to take the what to take the sell. I'm still anticipating for sell on what on this US 30 seriously, and I'm expecting the buy. So this, since the 1 hour I've given the structure, going to 15 minutes, I will just be wondering what 15 minutes is doing. So but 1 hour is the what 1 hour on 4 hour, 1 hour time frame, and what a higher time frame also, because they are they are higher time frame, and they are the one controlling the smaller time frame. You can see they are in 4 hours and 1 hour are the one controlling the smallest time frame. So FEG is here. This is a market zone. So I'm expecting the market to mitigate this FEG before I can see which down trend. So this is what I'm expecting. If I go to 1 hour time frame, I will just be, this is where the market is coming. The market will just mitigate this FEG. This FEG market need to make it together. So this small FEG market need to mitigate it before we can see which up. For those of you that, if you want to take this opportunity, you can still take this opportunity. Let me take this opportunity on my foreigners account. Let me take this opportunity to my foreigners account. US 30, US 30, US 30. I'm still expecting the buy. I'm still expecting the buy on US 30. I'm still expecting buy. So I'm still expecting the buy on this. Let me see if the market. I've placed it on my foreigners account. I've placed it on my foreigners account. So I'm expecting the buy on my foreigners account. This is it. If you can see the trade, let me just show you. This this is it. My funded next account. This is, let me show you my life account, which is, this is my life account. This is the sniper entry that I enter in the morning seriously. You can see the blue has been showing. So I'm still expecting the market to mitigate my TP before I can see a huge downtrend. So this is what I'm seeing on the US 30. So let's move to GU. Let's see what GU is having for us. Let's see the opportunity the GU is creating for us. So this is where, if you want to buy again, this is where you are buying beside this FEG. So I'm buying from here, and our TP will be here. Seriously, that is where I'm buying the food. This is the opportunity I'm seeing. So we react to the market. We do not predict the market. What we are doing is react. Market gave us the structure, and what we do, what is we react to it. We not what we not. We are not predicting. We are not predicting the market. So if you are predicting the market, it's like we do not know what the market. If market when we are predicting the market, is that we are just saying that you do not analyze the market. You just say this is uptrend or this is downtrend or that is predicting. But if you analyze the market give you structure, you analyze it, they are just reacting to what market gave you. So I'm still expecting this is a liquidity, this is the magnet zone. I'm still expecting the buy, seriously. I'm still expecting the buy to sell. So let's move to UJ. Let's see what UJ have for us. I think UJ, let's see. You can see the UJ. When we reacted to the UJ, market give us what is continues, give us what the opportunity. But let's start from daily time frame as usual. This is daily time frame. This is our swing high here, and this is our swing low here. Market is in between the trend, and this is what market is giving us. This is the last break of structure market gave us on daily time frame. Market give us change of character, gave us another what? Give us another break of structure here. Break of structure, and this is the supply. You can see the supply. So let's move to 4 hour time frame, our analysis time frame, to redefine the market very well on your analysis time frame. You can see when we redefine this supply, this is the main supply we redefine the market to. That everything that the market is doing only just is in this supply that can give us what the market can give us. So what we are doing, this is the demand, this is the break of the 4 hour daily time frame gave us, and this is the demand zone. This is serve as a resistance. You can see it serve as a resistance in which this is what this is a liquidity. This is a what inducement is a liquidity. This is an inducement. This and liquidity market need to sell, but we cannot sell market as sweat it yet too, because this is demand zone. We are expecting the market to mitigate this demand zone before we can see any huge up. We can before we can see uptrend. Seriously, before we can see uptrend. And let's move to 1 hour time frame. Let's see what 1 hour is giving us. This is 1 hour time frame, and we cannot say this is we cannot say this is what this is this is liquidity swept yet. We got see the market to mitigate this demand, and we are going to see a huge uptrend to this top. This is our TPUB. If the buyer enter, this is where the TP will be, because what? Because there is supply here. All this one will serve as liquidity here. All this one will serve as liquidity. Market need to sell to mitigate this supply before we can see a downtrend again. So let's just wait. Let's see where we can buy we can set the market. Let's see where the opportunity is. We can set the market. This is where I'm seeing the opportunity on 1 hour time frame. This is the FEG I'm seeing on 1 hour time frame. This FEG I'm seeing on 1 hour time frame. So let's go to the 15 minute time frame. There is opportunity there. You can see this is the FEG I'm seeing on 1 hour time frame. So on 15 minute time frame, this is break control. So let's focus on that 1 hour. Let's see if this 1 hour is going to hold it. And our stop loss will be below here, above here. So let's see the opportunity market is going to give us. We are still expecting the sell again. I'm still expecting this what the sell again. Let's just be expecting the sell again. So this is what I'm still expecting on what on this is what I'm still expecting on GU. Seriously, I'm still expecting on GU. I'm still expecting the sell again. Seriously, before we can buy. So let's move to EU. Let's see what EU has for us. This is EU. You can see GU is faster than EU. So let's see what EU has for us. From daily time frame, this is the last break of structure, and this is our swing high, and this is our swing low. So market is giving us the kind of option. This is what break of structure, change of character. So let's move to 4 hour time frame. This is 4 hour time frame. And if you can read the structure, this is the supply we are expecting the market to mitigate before you can see a huge downtrend. And this is supply that market is. You can see the minor supply market is that is giving us uptrend. And what we are seeing now, let's read the structure. This is the break of data we gave us, this is change of character, and we have seen uptrend. This is the demand zone, this is the break of structure again. Market is in this demand zone, and you can see this break of structure, which means liquidity sweat. So market structure shifts every with change of character, and market has mitigated this as a support, as a what? As a resistance place. So this is where I'm saying that I'm expecting the market to come down. But market did not trigger us in. So let's see where we can see an opportunity for the sell again if a sell is going to happen. I'm still expecting the market to mitigate this demand zone before I can see a huge uptrend, because you can see this serves as liquidity for me. All this one serves as liquidity for me, because you can see market does not break up. So all this one serves as liquidity. Let's move to 1 hour time frame. This is 1 hour time frame. So if you want to sell again, this way we are selling. This is FEG we are looking up to. So we are looking to this FEG. Let's see if this FEG is going to. Let's see what this FEG is going to give us. So this is a liquidity place. So let's see what the FEG is going to give us. Maybe the market is going down again. This FEG. So we are expecting all this one are liquidity space. So liquidity need to set because there's what FEG that before you can see which uptrend. But we don't know what market is doing now. Seriously. We don't know what market is doing now. So so this is what I'm saying on EU also. This is what I'm seeing on EU. We are selling before we can buy. So see, on UJ we are selling before we can buy. So let's see what the market is going to do. So I'm still expecting the sell see. So let's see what market is doing on UJ. From daily time frame, this are main swing high. You can see the swing high here, and these are main swing low. This is where the demand is. All this because is what is a liquidity. You can see the liquidity in the market to sweat. So let's move to 4 hour, which is our analysis time frame. This is 4 hour time frame, and this is there is weekly candle here, there is weekly key level here. So let's see if the market is coming back here, because this is the opportunity we saw yesterday. This is the last break of structure. But if you can see the market does not trigger us in. Market does not trigger us in. This is the opportunity we miss. Market does not trigger us in. So let's move to 1 hour time frame. Let's see what 1 hour time frame is doing. This 1 hour time after market swept this liquidity over here. You can see when after market swept the liquidity over here, markets continue the uptrend. So if you want to take this uptrend, can still take this uptrend to this place. This is where I'm taking the uptrend, and we can see a huge downtrend from here. So this is what I'm seeing. I'm still expecting downtrend. I'm still expecting downtrend. Let's see 15 minute time. You can just take the buy, but I'm not taking the buy yet. I'm not taking the buy anymore. The buy is not valid for me anymore. So I'm expecting the sell. So since the market does not trigger me in, I don't need to bother myself to chase the market anyhow again. So missing trade is better than losing trade. So definitely I'm okay with that missing trade. So let's move to GJ. Let's see what GJ asks for. Let's see the opportunity GJ asks for. You can see the DJ has triggered us in. But as for me, I'm not in the market when the market trigger us in. So unfortunately, I cannot take this trade anymore. I can still take this, but I gotta be patient. I gotta go to 15-minute time frame to take this trade. Seriously. If I want to take this trade, I gotta go to 15-minute time frame. So from daily time frame, let's just go from daily time frame before we can do anything. This is our swing high, this is our major swing high, and this is our major swing group. This is where we are expecting the market to come before we can see a huge downtrend. And all these ones serve as our liquidity. Now, hmm? So this is where we are still expecting the market. You can see this is break, or this one is just liquidity. Inducement market need to sell. So market, let's be expecting the market to come back here before we can see a huge downtrend. So let's move to 4-hour time frame. This is 4-hour time frame. So if you want to take this sell, you can still take this sell. This is a liquidity. Market is just creating liquidity. This is a liquidity, market is just creating. So we are still buying. The market is still buying. Seriously. The market is still the market is still buying. The market is still buying on G we are having liquidity down. We can see all this liquidity here. So market need to sell all this liquidity because this is the main demand market is coming back to. On sorry for that. On this one, there are this on this DJ also. This is a demand zone. So this is a liquidity. So on 4-hour time frame, this is where we are expecting the buy to happen. You can see this is where we are expecting the buy to happen. We don't know when the buy is going to happen. You can see this is the last break, but on 1-hour time frame, you can see the break of sort of anywhere. On 1-hour time frame, this is the break also market gave us. This is the FEG, and our stop loss is below here. So we are still expecting the market to come to go up. And let's move to 15-minute time frame. If you want to join the market, this is the 15-minute time frame. If you want to join the market, you can just come back here, check this FEG. There is FEG over there. And you can just take your buy. Stop loss will be here. You can just hey, sorry for that. Or if you want to be in better save, you can just take the stop loss here, and our TP will be up here. Our TP will be here. Now, so let's be expecting the buy. So on daily time, on smaller time frame, the on 15-minute time frame, we are having FEG. In which let's be expecting the market to mitigate this FEG before you can see a uptrend. So let's be patient, seriously. So let's see what we have on crypto. Let's see what if crypto has opportunity for us. Okay, so let's see if crypto has opportunity for us. I don't know what happened to BTC and ETHUSD. So let's just I'm not taking any action. If you be having my picture, if you having my if I've been watching my video, you will see that I don't take any trade anyhow anymore. Or just the opportunity demand as supply and see where the market, because that's where the market is. Recent break of structure, demand and supply. That's what the where the buyer and seller IE are there. All this one market just created a liquidity. So I prepare waiting for the opportunity than to be chasing the market up and down. But if you can take this, if you want to take this one, you can just take. But I'm not taking this trade. I'm not taking this trade. Okay, that this is what I'm seeing. So I'm not seeing any opportunity. The opportunity that I see since Monday is still there. So I'm just waiting for the opportunity that to be chasing the market up and down. So let us be patient. Let's stay focused, and the market will take us in. So peace and so if you want the more of this video, kindly don't forget to subscribe, share, like, comment, and don't forget to turn on the notification button so that you'll be the first person to see the next video, to learn from the next video. Peace and love. Have a successful, have a profitable in your trading journey in other skills you are doing. Peace and love. Thanks.